the year 1984, I had been to Kumbh Mela in Haridwar. That's the first time I went. And before I went there, I started chanting in January 26, 1984. I started getting this Gayatri mantra, because first Gayatri appeared to me. Any of you who are seeking any mantra upadesam will have to do Gayatri mantra. You will be given Gayatri mantra. And when you are successful in following that, Gayatri herself will come and give darshan to you. I promise you. I have had my own darshan of Gayatri. I could see her. I could touch her feet. It was like fire. I could touch her feet. It was like fire. And whenever any god comes, like you say Abhivadaya, I am so and so, you introduce yourself. The gods also introduce you, because you may not identify them. So he said, I am Yajna Devata, Surya Patni, Gayatri is my name, ask for a boon. Any Devata which appears to you will give you a boon first. Like some uncle or auntie comes to your house, they will buy for you some dry fruit, which is very cheap in the market. Good fruit they will eat. In my childhood days, I have seen some such people. Somebody will come with a bag of fruits. And if you give him coffee, he will give one fruit. If you give him breakfast, he will give one. If he really wanted to give fruit, he should have given me, no? So this is the world. Okay. So Gayatri comes and introduces herself, Yajna Devata, Surya Patni. Gayatri is my name. What do you want? I said, I don't want anything. Believe me, in 1984, I told her. And she is the first celestial whom I encountered. Okay. I said, I don't want anything. She said, no, I have to give you a boon or something. I said, no. Then she said, I have to give you or something. Then I said, throughout my life, whoever comes to meet me, I should be having the resources to feed them. That is the reason why I am able to feed thousands and thousands of people in this organization. There is never any shortage for food here. We feed 11 items on Saturday. We give Purnami lunch, dinner, and all days we go on. All the guests are fed here because it is a boon. Boon given by Gayatri Mata. Otherwise, what resources I have? It is she who does. So tomorrow you bring 20,000 people. I will be able to feed. On 1st January 1998, 34,000 people came to visit me in Neelangarai, our old ashram. 34,000 people. There was no place in the ashram. People were standing up to Neelangarai bus stand. No place. I went to the streets giving prasadam to all the 34,000 people. So I definitely know Gayatri fulfills our wish. Definitely she fulfills. My second darshan was of Ganga Mata. 1984, I went to Ganga during Kumbh Mela. I took a train, went to Haridwar. And I used to go and sleep in Nana Kutir. All the Sardarjis have their own ashram type of things. So I used to take shelter in some ashram or other. And first time I went to Haridwar, Hariki Pairi, to have a holy dip in Ganga. And I had nothing in those days, only a beard and one kavi dhoti, no chappal, no shirt. I was like a wandering fakir, really. And only one black Ayappa Swami bag, which allowed one towel and one Gopal Palpudi. I never used sabun also. I was there on the steps of the Ganga at Hariki Pairi. I had my first dip. Then a small girl with two hands on the hip came, 8 to 10 years something. She said, Uncle, इतने साल के बाद तुम अब आए हो नहाने के लिए मेरे पास. Uncle, after so many years, now only you remembered and came to take bath in me. That's what she said. Okay. And I was very confused because suddenly some small child comes in South Indian Pattupavada and Choli, not a North Indian thing, and says, uncle. She calls me uncle. Do you believe Murugan calls me uncle? Lord Kartikeya calls me uncle. And Gangamma calls me uncle. I'm an old man. People call me always like this, uncle, uncle. And Gayatri's darshan took me to Ganga. After that, no looking back. I used to have all the forms of gods. What all ways I used to see gods, I put photos there. I am projecting them out of my mind in your cameras. So all these forms of God, including the ultimate Lord Narayana, Shiva, everyone I have seen, all gods I have seen. And whenever a god comes opposite to you, they will introduce themselves. Like you do Abhivadaya, they will introduce. Then like you go to somebody's house, buy a chocolate for their children, they will give you a boon. So I have a lot of boons. Okay, lot of boons. Because everyone when they come, they have to give you something. And the only condition is, you can use it only for God's service. You can't use it for yourself. That is the secret. When they will come searching you. They can come to you, but you are not prepared. And when you receive their blessings, if they ask what do you want, say, I want you only. I don't want anything. I know I have no karmas. Because in Kailash, I directly had the darshan of Lord Shiva and Parvati. They said, all your karmas are over. Now you will serve us and come back to us. When the hour comes, go and serve, we will support you. So I had the biggest blessing in this Kali Yuga of having direct darshan of mother and father. And I don't ask anything. Because he has given darshan, I have said no karma. I don't ask anything. I try to use my brain and my worldly exposure. I used to get very nice experience in the jungle. When I used to lie down, I'll always pray. On my head side, I'll see superior spirits like all gods on my head side. Near my leg side, I'll see little energy less, all devatas. And when I am praying, the power of my vibration will pull them. They will all be seeing. When I slowly open my eyes, they will all vanish. Like your celluloid movies. And I used to do penance in Vellimala in a cave. Throughout the night, whenever I am sitting on a platform inside a cave and doing meditation, one tiger will come and sit like that. The moment I open my eyes, it will make a slow motion and go to the entrance of the cave and sit. So all this, you will not understand. This is what Shakespeare says in Hamlet. There are strange things in the heaven than what you see on the earth, oh Horatio, he said. So very beautiful. Spiritual life is very beautiful. I don't know why you want to become engineers, doctors, housewives and husbands. Is it not? Search God. The greatest joy is in attaining God.